connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA, I have to ask, what is your... like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Caldwell Pope against Irving. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Irving.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Banchero kicks to Wagner. Sinks the triple. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Carter against Doncic. Pass to Thompson. Launches a three. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. A nice shot by Doncic.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be three guys. It has to be all five. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. And Thompson gets it to go. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team player?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was